Hello all, welcome to Java Tech. In this video, we are going to learn some basic terms used in Maven. Let's start with repository. A repository is something that holds all the required artifacts, projects that are needed by the project. Remember the project that we created in the last video? In that, Maven automatically downloaded all the required jars and plugins. Let's think for a second. What folder does Maven use to keep those downloaded jars and plugins? All those jars were downloaded in local repository, and these were downloaded from an online repository of Maven called Maven Remote Repository. From here, we can conclude that there are two types of repositories: local repository and remote repository. Local repository is in our own system and remote repository is online. Let's see all this practically. Let's go to our project and try to download all the required jars from Maven repository and keep it on local repository. We will use the same project that we created in last video. Let's go to our project folder. My app was our project. To download the required jars, we'll use a command called mvn eclipse. What this command will do is, it will download all the required jars and plugins. Just see this. It is downloading the required plugin, required form. It shows that all the required jars are downloaded. Now let's see what it really does. Just see here, a log, downloaded from Central. This particular log shows that at this particular URL, there is a jar which Maven has downloaded. Let's find out, is it really like that? Just copy this URL and paste it in our browser. It will download the jar. And if you want to see the online repository, just delete this and press enter. Let's check the same in our local repository. Path for local repository is home, user that you are logged in, .m2. Let's go to this path. Control L, go to .m2. Here, this is the repository folder where all the required jars reside. Now, where does Maven kept our jars? It is same as the path of online repo. Let's get the path of the online repository that we just used. Let's copy this. After Maven 2, go to our local repository, Control L, after repository, just paste this. At this particular path, Maven has downloaded the particular jar and kept it here. Let's see if Maven downloads it again or not if we delete this particular jar or content of the folder. Again, we'll be going to the terminal and use the same command to download the file or to download all the required jars by our project My App. See here, Maven is downloading the jars again, and let's see if the jars are available. Yes, the jars are available and downloaded at the same path. I just showed you for one jar, but Maven has downloaded all the required jars and kept in the required respective folder in repository. Now I think that repository is clear to all. Let's move ahead. Let's see what build and packages means. A build is something that can be deployed. We cannot deploy our code directly. We need something that can be deployed. And build is that something. Example, jar, var and nar. In simple Java projects, we create a jar. In web projects, we create a var. And in NiFi, specifically, we create nar files. To deploy. Let's move ahead. Now let's see what do we mean by creating a build. Creating a build simply means that to convert our code into one of the following formats, that is jar, var or nar. To convert our code into following one of these formats, is termed as creating build. Let's move ahead. Let's see what a build life cycle is. The process of building and distributing a project or artifact is known as build life cycle. There are basically three build life cycles in Maven: default, clean, and site. The steps that are followed for basic project deployment is in default life cycle. For cleaning the project, there is a clean life cycle, and for create a documentation for your website or for your project, there is a site life cycle. To understand it more clearly, just see this particular diagram. Here we have our code that we have written. This code is converted into deployable build, that is a jar. To do so, the process that we follow is the Maven build life cycles. Let's move ahead. Let's see what do we mean by phases or build phases. The build life cycle that we just saw are divided further into steps called as phases. Each build life cycle are divided into different build phases. Let us understand build life cycle and phases using a diagram. Just see this diagram. In the upper right corner, let me zoom in. In the upper right corner, you can see the build life cycles, default, site, and clean. And all these default life cycle are divided into many tasks that are phases of Maven. In default life cycle, there are these many phases. In site, there are 4, and in clean, there are 3. All these phases are given in a particular order. Just remember that this particular order is necessary and very important. We'll discuss in later. Just remember that order of these phases is very important. Now let's discuss some of the phases for these default life cycle. Let's go back to our slide. First one is validate. What Maven do in validate phase is, it validate whole project and ensures that it is correct or not. For example, it validates that pom.xml is available or not. Compile phase, it compiles the whole source code. Package phase, take the compiled source code and convert it into a deployable format. For example, jar, var, and r. Install, just copy our package jar into our local repository. Deploy, copy the same jar into the remote repository. We will see all these practically in the next video. For now, just remember these. Let's move ahead. Let's see clean build lifecycle phases now. This particular build lifecycle has total 3 phases: pre-clean, clean, and post-clean. In pre-clean, Maven executes all the necessary tasks that has to be done prior to the project cleaning. Now, what do we mean by project cleaning? This will be clear by our second phase. Project cleaning means that removing all the files that are generated by the previous build. Whenever we build a particular project in Maven, all the class files and jars are created in a folder called target, and that particular folder gets deleted when we execute clean phase in Maven. Post-clean. In post-clean, Maven executes all the necessary tasks that are needed to finalize the project cleaning. Let's move ahead. We just saw what a phase is, what a life cycle is. Now we should see what plugins and goals are. Phases is more of a conceptual concept, whereas plugin is more of a practical concept. For example, phases are the tasks that has to be done, but how these tasks are defined practically, developed practically, or implemented practically. These phases are defined using plugins and goals. You can imagine plugin or understand plugin as a type of task that you need to do in a particular build phase, and goal are the different flavors of that plugin. That one plugin can be used in different ways. It can show different behaviors. So we have to provide a goal to a plugin, and the combination of the two will contribute to a phase. For example, compiler is a plugin having following two goals: compile and test compile. Let's move ahead and understand it more clearly. Let's take an example of the default lifecycle. In a particular default lifecycle, we have two phases. There are many, but we are taking two phases for example. First one we took as compile and the second one is test compile. These are the two tasks that has to be performed in a default lifecycle of Maven. To perform these, Maven has implemented combination of plugin and goals. For compile, the plugin goal is compiler:plugin, where compiler is the name of the plugin and compile is the name of the goal. Similarly, for test compile, compiler is the name of the plugin and test compile is the name of the goal. We can say that phases are conceptual, phases are the task that you need to perform. These are just the name of the task that you need to perform in a particular build life cycle, and combination of plugin and goal are their implementations. Here there is one thing to note, that the plugin name is the same. That is, there are two phases, compile, test compile, and for that the plugin name is compiler. For the same compiler there are two different goals, compile and test compile. These are two different behavior that are shown by this particular compiler plugin, and according to these behaviors, the combination of plugin and goals contribute to a phase of a build lifecycle. I think now we are pretty clear with all the basic terms that we have in Maven. Thank you very much for watching the video, and in the next video we'll be learning all these practically. So please stay tuned. Java Tech signing off.